Monday Night Raw is in Phoenix, Arizona tonight, and before we get to talk about the show, we have to talk about the big news that broke tonight, or broke this afternoon. Jeff Jarrett is in the WWE Hall of Fame. He's the latest inductee. Why? I don't know. This guy's not a Hall of Famer. He's a dick. I hated the way he treated, the way he ran TNA. He made himself like he's this big star. When I knew he found the company, but he treated himself like he was this biggest star. You were nothing in the WWE. I don't get why he's in the Hall of Fame. He's not a big star. He's not. This guy never drew a dime. He never did anything for TNA. Never drew any business for TNA. The hottest thing with TNA when he was running it was the X Division. And I'm sure in the Hall of Fame speech you can't even mention TNA. And if you take away TNA, the way he's being inducted, his WWE run does nothing for him. He's not a Hall of Famer. He was nothing in WWE. He wasn't anything much in WCW. He was nothing at there either. He was the champion. It was fucking a joke with Russo and Hogan and all that stupid shit with breaking and shooting, Russo shooting on Hogan. That stuff was just fucking horrible, but I don't get it. Anyway, this show opens up on a very unfortunate note. They have JoJo. What she does is she asks the whole fans to pay a moment of silence for the victims in the school shooting in Florida, in Parkland High School. Yeah, obviously very sad. They didn't have the whole when something like this happened. I mean, when Las Vegas shooting happened, they had the whole roster out for Raw and SmackDown. I thought that was really appropriate. They didn't do it here, but still very unfortunate. My deepest condolences to everyone in that high school and dying so young, and to the teachers. I know that one teacher who's a football coach. He dove in front of the bullets, shielding students. So very tragic story. So this show, when we start, Roman Reigns comes out. He's going to win the chamber. It's nothing we can do. It's just like, I hate this motherfucker. He's not over. Strowman's the biggest star in the company. Charlie Caruso is looking gorgeous interviewing him, but I don't even want to hear him talk, so I'm just going to skip this segment. They're having Roman talk about Brock Lesnar and how he would have beaten him, and now the whole fucking crowd doesn't give a shit. They're booing the hell out of him. Everyone wants Strowman in his position. Strowman should beat Brock, or somebody said Reigns is going to win his third fucking main event in a row, his fourth total main event. And he's going to win the fucking belt, and it's going to be a whole chorus of boos, booing the hell out of him as the show goes off the air, and people are going to be yelling, and he's probably going to beat John Cena at WrestleMania 35 in fucking MetLife Stadium. Anyway, fuck Roman Reigns. I don't even give a shit about this goddamn fucking gauntlet match. I hate everyone in there, and I like Finn and Braun, but they're never going to win, so I don't give a shit. I can give a shit about this gauntlet match. I don't give a shit about the Elimination Chamber. So Rollins pins Reigns, which makes it 100% that Reigns is winning. It was already, actually this makes it 110%. It was already 100%. Now it's 110%. Cena's out next. Yeah, I missed that whole match. So they had Rollins beat Cena in like a 40-minute match. If this is going to be like the full 2 hours, whatever. At least it makes the show go by quicker. Even though he's wrestled an hour, Seth Rollins always has time to do a dive, of course. They had Elias to eliminate Rollins. I guess Elias is going to get killed by Braun now. So it's Balor and Elias now. So Balor eliminates Elias, and now it's Miz and Balor. My God. I think this is just going to be the full 2 hours. And I don't know what's left. I know you have that 6-woman's tag, but it's just, well, I don't care. I don't care about that chamber match at all. So Balor's wrestling with the King of Soft style, Miz. So hopefully this ends soon. I think it's absolute bullshit. Miz pins Balor clean. Balor has absolutely no momentum, and Miz is just gonna, well, I guess it's better to have Miz get killed by Strowman than Balor. It's incredible how much more over Strowman is than Reigns. Yeah, but Reigns is gonna win because he's Vince's boy. It's Vince's fetish to have Reigns beat Lesnar at WrestleMania for the belt. Since the only reason Undertaker lost a streak was for Roman fucking Reigns to be coordinator. I kind of wish he just would have won the belt at WrestleMania 31. We can be done with this fucking bullshit, but, whatever. Strowman's over, but it's such a waste. They've been having Renee Young interview guys during the matches that just lost. I didn't really care for that. I thought, I think that could have just been done after the match, like on an exclusive on WWE, on the YouTube channel. I don't think that should be going on during the match. Mercilessly, it's over. This fucking gauntlet's finally over after fucking 2 hours. So in Braun 1, had Charlie Caruso interview Brock, and he went off, says he's going to beat Brock at WrestleMania. Oh, should happen, won't happen. And then he killed the Miz Taraj, and then the Miz tried to escape, and he killed the Miz again. So to me, this looks like the way he's beating up the Miz right now, Miz and Braun at WrestleMania. He's doing the thumbs down thing. That's Batista's gimmick. I don't know, maybe Vince is pissed at Batista. He's telling him to do that. They're doing the Hall of Fame video package for JEFFARRETT. How is this guy in the Hall of Fame? It's not a fucking Hall of Famer. Anyway, I don't know. I don't hate Jeff Jarrett. He's way better than a lot of guys like Coco Bear, who's in just, I don't know. I was so turned off the way he used himself in TNA, the way he booked himself. He's carried himself like he was such a big star. I don't care much for him. Asuka's up next. So Asuka wasn't wrestling. They had Renee Young interview her in the ring, and Asuka was, it was bad. It was a bad interview. It reminded me when they had Nakamura talk too much. I remember sticks and stones may break my bones. Yeah, this one did not turn out good. The crowd was trying to turn her, but then Nia came out, thankfully, in the segment, and then they had Nia beat up Asuka for a while. Hit her with Simone drop, like 3 leg drops. All of them looked like shit. I thought they all looked bad. I don't care. They keep calling Nia Jax an irresistible force. She's the immovable object. Don't you fucking get it? She's huge. She's like a giant female. She's like the female Braun Strowman. She's the immovable object. Like Ronda Rousey is the irresistible force. Or Charlotte would be the irresistible force. She's the immovable object, you fucking idiots. Anyway, now they're showing a Ronda Rousey video package. So, I wonder if the crowd's gonna boo again. So during the Ronda video package, they were showing her highlights, and they were showing her like on the Tonight Show and stuff when she was the champion, and then they showed her MMA career and photos. They don't have the UFC. They can't even get the UFC videos, video highlights of her fights that she won, and then they show her training at the Performance Center and stuff, and it's like, I mean, they're trying to get her over, and I hate how they have Stephanie narrate it. It just, whenever I like Ronda, when it's Stephanie, it just irritates me. I know the only reason she's there is to get Stephanie over, and like it makes me turn against it. Just whatever. The bar is out. That means it's time to go to bed. These guys can put anybody to sleep. So the bar is going up against Titus Worldwide, Titus O'Neil, and Apollo. Can't call him Apollo Crews anymore. He's Apollo. The dumbest reason. I heard a rumor. It's the dumbest shit you'd ever hear. Why they dropped the Cruz last name. I don't even want to talk about it because I want to talk about, the shooting again. But that's the fucking dumbest thing you'd ever read. My God. So Titus and Apollo come out with blacked Dana Brooke. This match is going to suck. Titus and Apollo win, so I guess that means we'll get a tag team title match at a pay-per-view, which the bar will win. So, I guess they run down the Elimination Chamber card. They're in, they showed the outside of the Talking Stick Resort Arena in Phoenix, Arizona. My God, that's the worst fucking arena name ever. I know the Solid Monsters made that arena famous, the way he's ranted on that. Anyway, they're running down the Elimination Chamber card, and now we have to have a fucking Bray Wyatt promo. Since it's Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy at the Elimination Chamber, I was expecting some kind of gimmick match where it's a fucking singles match. My God, that match is going to be fucking trash. Wrestling with Bray Wyatt just kills your career. It's ruined Matt Hardy. It's career. Broken Matt's dead because it's fucking associated with Bray Wyatt. Anything associated with Bray Wyatt goes to hell. Bray Wyatt's a fucking bum. God, that promo's horrible. And right after that, Sasha Banks comes out, but Michael Cole ruins it with, it's boss time. So it's the main event up next. God, Michael Cole's just fucking terrible. Before that, we have to have another history lesson, a Black History Month lesson from Roman Reigns. Oh, guess if you're Samoan, you're black. They showed the WrestleMania like 48 days away. Still 7 weeks. That's a long, long time. Still a lot of boring episodes. They're all like this to get through. And everyone comes out. Mickey comes out. Bailey comes out. Absolution comes out with Paige's music, which does not fit Sonya and Mandy at all. And then Alexa comes out. Jesus Christ, Alexa. My God. She is just unbelievably... She is a goddess. Anyway, they have her start the match at Mickie James, and I guess the whole thing they're trying to tease is Alexa and Mickie, Sasha and Bailey, and Mandy Rose and Sonya all like her friends. There was one really bad spot when Mandy Rose gives Mickie James a gut-wrench suplex, and they caught Mickie James calling out a spot really loud. It was really embarrassing for her. And the announcers had to cover for it. It was that bad. So the match ends with Sasha Banks getting the bank statement Alexa Bliss. So Sasha makes Alexa tap out. Sasha, Bailey, and Mickie win. So obviously this confirms Alexa's retaining and Roman's winning. So that's what I thought. I think they're almost locks anyway. So you're going to get Reigns and Bliss winning the Chamber. So after the match, the three of them are celebrating. And then Absolution beats up Sasha and Bailey, throw him to the outside, and Mickey too. And then Alexa's cheering with them, and they tease like, oh, they're going to beat up Alexa now. Then Mickey saves Alexa, and Mickey takes them both out. And it's weird, they have Alexa and Mickey stand tall. So they're doing 3 teams. Alexa and Mickey have an alliance. Bailey and Sasha obviously have an alliance. I don't even know if they're going to still do that match at WrestleMania. They didn't tease any dissension tonight. And that was a bit concerning since they did a match last week. So we'll see what they do there. And then there's obviously Sonya and Mandy, who will probably be the first 2 out anyway. So, and then Men's Chamber, I don't want to talk about that. Reigns is winning, and then Rousey contract signing. So, not much of it was a go home show. I mean, it was a good match. It wasn't really. I mean, there was no talking on the show at all. I think that you really missed that. Even though fans want more wrestling, I think you could have used some more. I don't know. Some more talking segments when you have a 3-hour show. There was absolutely nothing. It felt like a damn house show, to be honest.